In today's lesson, you are going to apply the watercolor techniques you have learned to a plein air outdoor painting. First, you need to select a location. I want to paint the lily pads, but in order to get close enough, I'm going to take a paddle boat out to them. I chose a spot where there's a yellow lily and then quickly sketched it out. I'm trying wet and dry for this first stem. Remember to add several colors and think about the values of those colors. Next, I am using wet and wet to cover one of the lily pads. Make sure to observe the values before choosing what colors to drop in. I am dropping in yellow in the lightest areas, red in a darker area because it will mix with green, some brown and purple in darker areas, and then green. Move your board to mix. After the lily pads are dry, I'm laying in a background wash by laying down the water with my wash brush. Then mixing up several different colors of wash that represent the water. Think about the values that you see in the water and even areas that you may want to have lights. When you're done, move the board to mix your background. Then you can finish by adding wet and dry details to areas that are completely dry. Make sure that you do not add a second layer unless the first layer is dry. You can continue and add even more layers, but only once the layer underneath it is completely dry. If you try to paint in anything without making sure it's completely dry, it will become muddy. I'm adding in shadows right now, thinking about the direction and making sure that all of the lily pads have the shadow coming off in the same direction. Then continuing with more details. Remember, you have to move around between doing this as you're waiting for areas to dry. Getting a little more dry and dry. This is a quick painting, and here's the finished product.